Who is anybody to tell you what is or isn't possible for you? All of that lies within you. What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, sharing my own personal beliefs and experiences with the intention that you can take something from what I talk about and apply it to your life to create the reality of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. All right, y'all. So basically, if you watched my video yesterday, I told y'all that I went down the rabbit hole. So now with this video and the next two videos, I'm going to take you down the rabbit hole with me, okay? Just bear with me. Just a little disclaimer before I even start talking about anything. I just want you all to know that I am just a messenger with these videos, okay? I'm just sharing the knowledge that I've obtained. I'm sharing it in the way that I perceive it and the way that I comprehend it. I'm not sharing this to say that this is exactly the truth. This is what it is. This is final. Like, I'm not saying any of that. What I'm doing is I'm just sharing my beliefs behind it, and you are going to be able to take what you want from it and apply it to your life, just like my intro, and just like you see with the title of this video. You basically create your own spirituality. I saw a comment from a video that I was looking at, and I was debating on if I'm gonna link the video today or tomorrow, but I'll just do it both times. So I was watching a video that was explaining how you are God, which I understand it, but I feel like I just wanted a deeper meaning. Like, I just wanted to hear somebody explain it deeper than just you are God because of X, Y, and Z. Like, how do we even exist? Where did we come from? Like, I needed answers, y'all. So while I was on my search and I was floating down the hole like Alice in Wonderland, I came across a comment under this video. The video will be linked in the description, but I came across this comment, and it was basically saying that you create your own spirituality. In so many words, that's what they were saying. And that stuck out to me. Like, that entire comment stuck out to me, and it made sense to me because the way that I perceive that is, yes, if you are basically in charge of your entire reality, your world that you exist in every single day. That is your reality. That is your world that you have control over. And it's just a simple fact of whether you want to accept that truth or not, or whether you want to believe that as your truth or not. That is the one thing that we cannot get away from. That is the one thing that is common, and that is the one theme that is just not broken in any single teaching that you find. You are creating your experience. So, who is somebody to tell you what your religious beliefs should be? Who is somebody to tell you what your spiritual beliefs should be? Just because a book says that this is the way, or a person leading a group of people, it tells you that this is the way. Who says that that's just the ultimate truth? So I've always looked at myself as like a truth seeker. I've always questioned everything. I don't just take what's told to me and run with it. Like, you can't just tell me something and I'm going to say okay and then instantly believe it. No, I got questions, or I'm going to go sit off to myself and I'm going to think about it and I'm going to ponder. And what that made me realize is I go within a lot. I don't seek a lot of external validation for things for myself. And when I do, like with this particular instance of just wanting deeper explanations of how we are God, of our reality. And I really feel like I was just looking for a deeper explanation of God, of a explanation of God itself, and not just we are God, you know? So tomorrow's video is going to get real good, okay? But as far as this video goes, I do believe that you create your own spirituality. When that popped out to me, it made sense because the biggest thing that I talk about on this channel, one of the biggest things that I talk about on this channel, is that I want you all to stop limiting yourselves, and I want you to become aware of all the ways that you are limiting yourself. And what that made me realize when I put the two together, you're just putting together your own play. You're putting together your own rule book. And your rule book is your spirituality. Those are your spiritual beliefs. And nobody can tell you what to believe, and nobody can discredit you for any single thing that you want to believe. Like, I'm sitting here on this channel telling y'all that you can go to fantasy lands and you can revise deaths and change your birth certificate information. So, who is anybody to tell you what is or isn't possible for you? All of that lies within you. And that is another common theme that you find when you look at any teaching and you understand the deeper meanings of it, whether it's the Bible or, scriptures, any type of spiritual teachings. They all have the same theme, and that is to look within, to go within, to understand who you are. So, something that I want you to take from this video is to be aware when you're being limited, or to be aware when people are placing their limitations on you. I can tend to stutter a lot in my videos, or I can tend to space out sometimes. And it's always because I am making sure that I am wording things appropriately, for one, where they're comprehensible, but for two, where they remove limitations. Because when I speak and you are listening to the things that I'm saying, I am a part of your awareness. And I do understand that the things that I say will have influence in your reality and have influence on your awareness. So I opt to make sure that when I am speaking, I remove limitations that could naturally just come out, just from day to day talking or anything for that matter. But with me sharing these videos that I'm going to be sharing with you all, the resources that you'll find in the description, because what I do is I'll listen to people talk, and I listen with an open mind, an open heart, and I don't place any judgment based on the person, of what they're speaking about, or anything like that. And I take from it what I need. I may not take everything from what they're talking about, but I listen. Some things may make sense to me, some things don't. I may understand the perspective, but I just don't want to accept that as my perspective, and that's totally fine. And that's what I want you all to do as y'all move through life. And this video, I feel like, was important to say before I post the video tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to go a little bit deeper. We're going to talk a little bit more in detail about things, but this one is more important because I will be sharing the videos with y'all that I personally watched and listened to get the information from. And I want you all to be able to watch the same videos as well. But I do want you to understand that everybody is living in their own reality. And when people are speaking and when they say things like, but remember, you can't do X, Y, and Z, or remember, basically, this is a limitation. No, there are no limitations. That is my belief. And you don't have to accept that as your truth, but you can also accept that as your truth. And I do believe that there are no limitations, because I have, like many others, I have opened myself up to being open to endless possibilities of anything being possible. And because I have done that, I have seen proof of that over and over again, whether it's in my own reality or whether it's me talking to somebody or just listening to another person share their success story. So I want you all to train yourself to notice where limitations are being placed on you, because you do not have to accept those limitations as true. Just because anybody, any book, any writing, anything says that something is final, if you don't accept it as final, then guess what? It's not final. It's not final until you say so or until you decide so. And you can decide on something being final by accepting it and not persisting in a new thought. But if you don't want to accept something as final and you want to push your limits, push your boundaries, prove things to yourself, test out your own spiritual beliefs, then you form a new thought around whatever this limitation is. You form a new belief, you form a new assumption, and you persist in that. And by you persisting in that, you are opening up your awareness to a new possibility. You are opening up your awareness to a new experience for yourself. But I believe that you can only do that by persisting in this new thought. How can you experience something new without it either being in your awareness some kind of way or without you deciding against it? How is it supposed to live and thrive in your reality? Just to bring it back full circle, to give you the gem of this video, the thing that I want you to take from this as we move into the next two videos for this week is don't limit yourself, all right? You have the ability to make your own spirituality. And when that person left that comment, it resonated with me, like I said, and I believe that to be true. You can take whatever beliefs you want. If you feel like you have to put in effort, physical work, if you feel like you have to meditate, if you feel like you have to visualize, if you feel like you have to act as if, whatever it is that you believe you have to do, if you feel like you have to pray, if you feel like you are communicating with a source outside of yourself, if you feel like you are trying to prove yourself worthy to a universe, whatever it is that you are deciding on, that is your spirituality. Those are your spiritual beliefs. And I want you to create your own spirituality. I want you to formulate your own beliefs. If you hear something that somebody is telling you is final and that is just all that there is, and you don't feel right about that, or you have questions about that, entertain that, because there is something within you that is coming alive inside that wants you to entertain that information. I feel chills talking about it right now, y'all, but there's something alive inside of you that wants you to engage with that. So never take somebody's word as final. Don't even take my word as final, because I'm only speaking from my perspective and my own experience and the things that I am choosing to believe in. And just as I am doing that for myself to navigate through life and to remove these limitations and make life the most amazing place that I can live for myself, I want you all to do the same. And look at it as you are creating your own spirituality. You are formulating together the things that resonate with you the most, the things that you enjoy the most, and you are creating this blissful life for yourself. And you could even look at it as a way that if you're a person who believes in like generational curses and, passing down traditions, you can formulate your own spirituality and compile this information however you want to in the form of a book, of recordings, whatever. And you can pass these teachings down to your children, and then their children can pass it down to their children, or whatever you believe in. But make your own. Formulate your own beliefs, formulate your own assumptions, and do things your own way. You make the rules, you're the one that's in charge, and don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. I want you all to be aware when you are being limited, and it's not that that person that you are receiving the information from is intentionally trying to limit you. Some people, yes, are intentionally trying to limit you because they want your money, or they want to deplete you of your spiritual energy. But other people don't realize that they're limiting you. They're only speaking from their personal experience and their own personal beliefs. And if they haven't had some type of shift or awakening in their life to open them up to new ideas and new theories and things like that, then they're just speaking from their own personal experiences. My experiences personally have been a little bit different, and I've been shaken up in all kinds of ways that has made me really open my mind up to what all life has to offer. What am I? What is this? What can all of this be? And those are things that I've just persisted in based upon the experiences that I've encountered in my life. So I want you all to do the same. Don't allow anybody to limit you. Don't limit yourself, okay? Don't just take everything with a grain of salt, and always do what you feel is best for you. Do what you feel is right for yourself. Do what resonates with your soul, because that's what's true to you at the end of the day. I just gave somebody some affirmation recommendations, and they responded back and was like, I don't think that'll work for me, but that may just be my own belief. And that is, I love that they said that. I absolutely love that they said that, because they realized that the affirmations that I offered to them did not resonate with them. So I was able to flip it, and still with the intention of wanting to assist them, explained a better way that they could maybe go about creating their own affirmation for themselves. And I intend that it helped them. I intend that they do find the affirmation that works for them, because the affirmation is just a thought. But just in that instance, they were able to recognize that's not going to work for me. So they're not allowing themselves to be limited by what somebody else is telling them. They're choosing what they want for their self. And that's what I want you all to do. I want you to choose the beliefs that work for you. I don't care what anybody else says to you. I don't care what anybody says on the internet or in any type of book or scripture writing. You make the rules. You decide what is true for you, and nobody else can do that. The only way somebody can limit you and place those limitations upon you is if you allow them to, and you can allow them to by worrying about it, by panicking. Well, this person said this, so now I don't know if this is true. No, 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 no. That's not what we're doing here, okay? Because that's not how you create your own spiritual beliefs. That's not how you create your own rules. You can listen to somebody say something, but the moment you feel that it doesn't feel right on the inside and you feel some kind of way, your spirit is saying no. So don't let it resonate with you, all right? If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down for me below. If you do need assistance or guidance with your manifestations, I do offer email coaching. I offer 5 and 10 emails. The link is in the description below. If you watch this video until the end, I appreciate you so much, and I will see y'all in the next video.